Definitely a lot of missing heads. They just like to nom the head off, don't they? Let's read who this brave soul was. Hold on. Monty Krishkow. You will be remembered on the... Have your name carved up somewhere. A fine, heroic peon who, despite their pay grade, stood against the alien menace. Oh, it was probably just panic. It was probably just that Monty's like, I'm going to die. I am actually going to die right here. It's a Wednesday. I've not had my lunch yet. I haven't been paid. That guy in incentive receiving still owes me money, and I'm going to die from the Italian bug. I'm sorry, Monty. You probably were being heroic in some ways. Although, is that like an oxymoron for someone in an evil corporation? Can you be heroic if you're in an evil corporation? And I never worked for one. It might be all right to work for an evil corporation. Certainly, you know what you're getting into. You know, no one's giving the old soft sell and telling you what a lovely place it is here. You know what it is like. It's an evil corporation. It's quite obvious with the skulls and the hats and everything else. It might be quite liberating. Let's go and see if there's an idiot janitor body in here. Hold on. There's a lot of body parts to clear up. We'll do that. That's what we need to do. Not the gun. Me. That's because you're talking about evil corporation. Doesn't mean you should behave like one by grabbing a gun. There you go. Right. Very dark in here. Very dark. I should go and get a torch if I was so inclined, but... I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm just too lazy. Just too lazy. Who are you? Which another brave soul? Actually, no, you were facing the wrong way. You didn't even know what came. You were standing with your clipboard, taking notes on the current thaumic readings out of this thing here. And BAM! Borak Harjum. Didn't even hear. Maybe you did have ear protectors on. Protect you from the noise of the racketing going on in here. Which is why you didn't hear the gunfire of our brave, possibly, soldier out here. And that was it. But you know, why the bugs were in here, I don't know. Maybe they aren't really crystals. Maybe they're like essence taken from the bugs. Who knows? Nothing much new to report today. This is the Monty, I think. Whatever it is. The core crystals continue to radiate huge amounts of power. The stabilising beams appear to work well. You're working well. The downside of those beams is the heat. I can't get close enough to get a good inspection. Yeah, we kind of discovered that. Anymore without having to shut down power for a couple of minutes. Due to last week's breakage, I request the other core crew be sent back to the training room for a brush-up. Maybe they were the ones in the indoctrination room. They were being retrained. These things are very fragile and rather awkward to dispose of. Okay, so does that mean we can get rid of these, but we have to shut main power down? Where's the big switch? Where's the big switch to shut down main power? Oh, maybe you, Mr. Bug, you weren't even after. You're missing a head. Oh, you stupid creature. Whatever you were doing, maybe you were on like a scavenger trip. You'd have thought, oh, that's interesting. I bet Mother would like that. Mother! I bet Mother would find this most interesting. So he tried to grab it, take it back to the nest. Take it back to Mother, take it home to the nest. And, he did something as stupid as I did. Half a bug coming through. You stuck your face in there. Your stupid bug face in there. And got it burnt off by the crystal. Interesting. But that means there might be a big main power switch down here then. Do you reckon there's a big switch down here? It might be under the thing. It might be under here. Let's have a look. Oh my god. Look at the state down here. Oh my... Look. Look at the mess down here. You guys have... Ooh. Ooh. You guys have not been managing this very well. It's just a hazard. I don't even want to go down. Look at these loose wires across here. I don't want to go down there. Drives and things. Oh, a bit of circuit board. How do I turn off main power? Computer? Turn off main power. Maybe I can't. It'd be typical if I can't, wouldn't it, really? Don't press random buttons, me. It's a stupid idea. I'm not a programmer. I'll get Lubber in here to do it. He can sort it out. Okay, so I think we're going to assume the worst as a janitor, which is that we can't turn off main power. Now, my manual says that I should not thrust my mop where it doesn't belong. Okay, it looks like we're okay. It looks like... Is there a body here? Apart from the bug body? No. Don't do it again, me! What's wrong with you, you fool? I'm not even joking. I nearly did. I nearly ran in. I nearly jumped in there. I don't think I can actually get in there. I don't think I need to do anything with these crystals. We will find out in a minute. When we've cleaned up in here a little bit... Yeah, hit the power crystal. Hit the power crystal with your mop. Goddamn idiot. We'll clean up a little bit in here, then we'll have a little bit of a sniff around and see if there's if we need to be doing anything else, or have we done our job to the best of our ability. Can I also just say that being asked to retrain is pretty embarrassing as well. It's pretty damning of you if someone to say that you need retraining. But there we go. Just being careful, maybe. It's not necessarily that you lot are goddamn morons. You better get retrained on how to do this. Just that they're being safe. Because the big death laser's not going to work. I'm not trying to turn you off. Okay. Looks like we've done our job in here. We don't have to mess around with the big thing anymore, which is good. It's a good sign. Good sign. I wasn't sure how much comfort I wanted us to do there. He does, however, want us to clear up this mess around here. These lot are the worst. The techs around here. Slobs. The lot of them. This one, this is the only crystal we've found around here, and we're going to keep it. We're not going to keep it. Don't be stupid. We don't keep things. We're going to put it safely in the out the airlock where it belongs. Yeah, of course. I wonder if that crystal went... I heard something go boom before. Did you hear that when I chucked that out the airlock? Did I chuck a crystal out? Because I thought I heard a big bang, and it might have been a crystal going bang. I don't know. I'm sort of tempted to chuck a flare into the bin, but I don't think I dare. You. So okay, what are we saying here? Are we saying gravity or forward momentum that carried this person? Either someone got sliced apart at the bottom of the steps and went whee, and the body slid up to here. I think it's probably rather more likely that someone was trying to get up the steps, got sliced in two, and the assorted contents slid down to the bottom. I would think. I don't know. It's an impressive performance, whatever it is. Are you gonna? No, you're not quite in the bin. You're not quite in the bin. There we go. Always the people in suits are the most awkward. Who's this? Jose Petrovka. What have I done with the PIDs? They're over here. Indeed. What a racket over here. But we've got the end is in sight. We can see what we've got to do. There's a lot of boxes and barrels, sadly, that still need to go. Well, that's okay. I'm thinking that working for an evil corporation is probably dependent on how bad that is for you. It probably depends on, you know, what you're actually doing in here. You know, if you're a guard with a skull hat and a gun, you're probably going to have to have the right sort of attitude to be, at some point, you know, beat somebody up, throw someone out of an airlock, do something horrible. You know, you're going to have to... you're going to be clearly a bad guy. Some of this lot are just technicians. You know? The separation of distance, that means that, you know, you don't have to see the people that you're frying with a big death laser. Or even if you are doing anything with it. If you're just... I mean, that chap in there was looking at the big laser and checking the stats on it. You know? You dissociate. Well, humans are very good at dissociating from things, aren't they? You don't have to consider at some point someone's going to get fried by this. Someone in Miami is going to get their beachfront apartment turned to glass. You know? A bunch of old people in Miami are going to get the worst suntans they've ever had in their entire lives. You don't think about it like that, do you? You're just doing your job. It's pretty quite a boring job, a lot of it. He's actually you know, for an evil corporation, that person was actually being cautious about their colleagues, which is very laudable. That's one for, you know, that's one to put on the star employee list. You know, always thinking ahead of other people. Wants to be careful, doesn't, you know, not putting the company first. And all the rest of it. What's this? A disk drive. You know, worrying about their colleagues. What if they get hurt by the heat of this, you know, and what if the crystals get damaged? That would be bad. I mean, apart from anything else, that thing's probably keeping the space station up in the space part where you want it to be. It makes sense to be careful about these things. They're not thinking when this laser goes off, it's going to fry all those people that I don't like. No, it's a regular person doing a regular job just for in space for someone who's that's very disturbing. Wiggling at me. Don't look directly at it. You know, that's how people get by every day. Sure, a lot of people. Normally, people work for evil corporations, but a lot of people work for unpleasant corporations, at least. That's how you get through the day. You just focus on your. You focus on your stuff, on your immediate. Not actually as bad as it could have been, really. It's only one organ. Oops. Make it worse. Another one coming out? No. It's fine. People getting through their average day. I think certainly I'd be like that probably. I don't think I'd be thinking too hard if I was working for an evil corporation. I don't think I wouldn't be anywhere high up, I can tell you that much. I'll be doing some slocky job in there. But it would be, you know, wouldn't even give a thought to it after a while about what their plans are. Where's the top half of you? We've been missing a half. Is it over here? No. Where's the other half? Did I tidy it up earlier? I might have tidied it up earlier. This lot just looking at me, looking at those bugs must be really fast. Same as sent off. You know, these people, most of them haven't even moved. They've come in like the Flash and just chopped people in too. Where's my? Is that my PID bin? No. Oh. Have I lost my PID bin? Or have they fallen through the bottom in some way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done with it? Flippin' egg. I'm a bit worried now. Have they fallen through? Have they phased through the floor or something? Because I'm sure it was that one there. Have I thrown it? Have I put them in the wrong thing? Not in there, are they? No? Yes, I am now rooting around in the in the airlock, trying to see if I've thrown them in here. There's some bullets in here. I don't know. I think there's not many buckets in here. I think I've done something. I think something weird has happened. I don't think I've thrown them away. Oh, jeez, you're going to be a pain. Where have you gone? Where did it go? It's there. Oh, that's the sort of one where you're hunting for it later and can't see the damn thing. I don't know what I've done with the PID bucket. It wasn't this one. I'm not sure. I didn't throw anything in the furnace. We'll have to just see if we've lost a bunch of PIDs. Well, you know, whatever. It's not like I'm likely to get a perfect score anyway. Mariana? My goodness, as a lady. You don't get many of those in here. I don't see why not. That's why I have more evil ladies. Seems perfectly reasonable. Why should the men have all the fun? casually gathering things here to reduce the path. To take them through to the... through to the airlock. That door is really getting on my nerves. What is this here? Jose Petrovka. They seem to have fallen or scattered. It's very odd. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. Maybe when I died, something happened when I died. Maybe that something happened with the items that were lying around. Some weird reset. Don't know. Other drive in there. What are we going to do about under here? Another one here. Look, Monty. Haven't we had you already, Monty? Clones. Clearly clones. Someone's been cloning them. I just got cloned. I don't see why not. Got a fresh one in because the last one stuck his face into a reactor. It happens. You circuit boards are going to be a pain in the bum because you're huge. What a nice though. Look at that. Isn't that good? Okay, it's not a circuit. It's a motherboard, isn't it? That's what that is. It's a motherboard. I know my technical stuff. Kind of. Purely. Right. I just want to investigate what's happening inside the old power system down here. I think I've got a lot of the stuff out. This probably needs to go. Okay, just duck under that wire. Where did that go? There it is. There. Don't spark. Don't short out on me. There we go. We've got half of somebody there, and a bit over there. Not too bad. We can do this. It's just a lot of running backwards and forwards for the what do you call it? The barrels. Definitely big enough to be awkward, these things. Look at that. Come on. Pain in the backside. That's what they are. Right, I think I need to have a break soon as well for the day. I also need to take the dog for a... Let's not say the word. Didn't actually respond to that. He's sitting behind me, as usual. This chair. See, the trouble is, that's part of the problem with getting late, as it gets late in the year, especially around in the UK. It gets dark very early. And that means that a trip to the PA arcade it's hard to happen, because you can't go around the dark. Apart from anything else, if he spots a fox, he'll be off. That also didn't cause a reaction. The F word is also one that usually causes a reaction. Overexcited. Yeah, so I have to take him out soon. I'm going to have to take him around the woods, I think. Give him a bit of a... It's the weekend. He needs a bit of exercise. He needs a bit of fun. Much of the rest of us. So if I clear up the last of these organics, then we've mostly got... Well, obviously the inorganics. We've mostly got a bit of mopping, a bit of barrel stacking, a lot of barrel stacking, and the hunting around. The hunt for red mess, or errant bullet casings, or that splash of slime on the side of that plant pot. That's what we need to find. Let's get rid of that now. And then things like that, see, because these spin around, see. So sometimes it's easy to miss where you've got, you like a fool has gone past and slapped an alien corpse against the side of it. So legs out of here, a couple of coffee cups. Oh, there's a head. Oh, this one didn't fancy their head. Okay. Usually, these aliens can't get enough of a nice human head. Oh, how can you miss that, me? There we go. You now become a basketball player now. Yes. So, that's next session. We're trying to finish that lot up.